So, Russ, welcome to Banbury Zombie Apocalypse
Thank you very much.
Episode 2.
Yep, cool.
So we were just talking about our studio setup, and you were telling me how ours is just slightly different from your radio show.
Yes, I used to do an internet radio show. Oh, crikey, we started about 10 years ago now. And but we was up on South Bar, and it was a tiny little room, a third of the size of this. And we only had one little window, and it got very hot in this room. Now, obviously, there was myself and my mate who I was doing it with, so two DJs in there. If we had a guest, all the equipment, so we got hot very, very quickly. But we couldn't obviously open a window because we got the traffic going at South Bar and that, and all the local drunks and all that sort of stuff coming out the snooker hall, and it was. But yeah, this is more not as thrown together as ours. We kind of just like threw ours together.
So what was the theme of your show?
It's very eclectic. That's all I can say. My mate, he was heavy into things like your Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, folk music, and I'm very 80s, 50s, 60s, and all that sort of stuff. So it was everything. The only things we refused to play was Justin Bieber and Spice Girls. So any requests were like just no, denied, request denied. Well, if anyone said play Spice Girls, so yeah, okay, then, and they would get something like Led Zeppelin instead, because we're just not playing it. So, but
nice,
yeah.
Well, look, we really appreciate you coming in, and you've kind of become a little bit of our star zombie in episode 1.
So Luke was just telling me.
I know you haven't seen anything yet, and
no.
I think what we'll do is we'll give you a sneak preview of what we've got so far. So we're hoping to go live with an online release on Friday.
Right. Nice.
So as I was saying to Glyn in the previous episode, we really wanted to do a live release, a premiere, but due to the COVID restrictions, it's just it's been impossible, unfortunately. But I think it will do really well online. But let's start at the beginning. So how did you hear about this, first of all?
I think I just saw it on Facebook, to be honest. I'm not sure if one of my friends shared it, and I thought, because they done one a few years back in Banbury, and I know all the actors and that got changed in the place I was working, and so I didn't. That's as much as I got involved. I was just there
so
at the time.
You weren't in the last one?
I wasn't in it. No, I was just in the place because it was. No, I applied. It was too late for me to apply.
Yeah.
So I thought, whatever. So yeah, when I saw this, I thought, let's do that.
And what was it? What was the reason? What was the key reason, or key reasons?
I love the whole zombie genre and the horror scene and all that sort of stuff. It's just fantastic. I mean, hence why I had my contact lenses and all that sort of stuff. And
you were kitted out. Yeah. What we're going to do is we're artificially putting the other zombies' eyes based around your ones.
Oh, right.
So there's some continuity. Yeah.
That cost me 30 quid, Dave. You want to get some money off them?
Did we not tell you we could do them digitally? So did you know anyone else on set? I think you knew Glenn.
I knew Glenn. I've known Glenn. I used to go into his comic shop quite a lot, and with my lad, and we used to buy the sort of superhero figures and all that sort of malarkey. So yeah, it's been a few years now, I think. Yeah.
Anyone else you knew on set?
I'd been into Chris's shop a few times to buy some records, sort of haggle with him. I'm still haggling with him, trying to get that down a bit further first before I get some of them. But yeah, I think that's about it, really.
And what was your first impression? So you arrive on set and you probably didn't know what to expect.
No, I didn't know really what was going on. It's like suck it and see sort of thing. But yeah, no, it was good. All the equipment was there and all that sort of stuff. So I thought, it looks the real deal.
And you saw a few snippets in the camera when we played some playback, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did you think when you saw? Because you're quite prominent in those first scenes.
I think due to my size, I might stand out a bit more than a few of them. But
zombie chef.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you always need that angle, don't you?
Definitely.
But I love it. It's great.
And you were really confident. So where does that sort of confidence come from in front of the camera?
It's a chef. Oh, in front of the camera, I have not a clue. I've done a few things in America. I go over there and do cooking every now and then. But do a bit of local TV over there. But apart from that, nothing. It's just the chef confidence, I think.
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends who are chefs, and I would concur with that, definitely. So
some call it arrogance.
That depends whether you're a chef or not, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we, and without giving too much away, you do survive the first episode. Yeah,
by the skin of my teeth, I think.
Yeah, without revealing too much with the skin of your teeth or forehead.
Absolutely.
But are we gonna see you in further episodes?
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, definitely.
A recurring zombie character?
Yeah, absolutely. My wife was saying, "Oh, do you want me to wash your jacket?" I said, "No, you got to leave that exactly where it is. Those blood stains need to be there next time. Don't be messing around with it."
So this project was originally designed for a vehicle to promote local businesses,
right,
and for anyone looking for sort of acting or production experience to get involved, and for sort of professional or amateur or sort of have-a-go actors to get involved and play a part.
Yeah. What
would you say to anyone who's sort of seen it, maybe is going to watch episode 1, is thinking, is this something I should get involved in?
If you've always wanted to do it. I mean, I've got no experience at all whatsoever, and I loved every second of it. I mean, I'm a 50-year-old kid, just get to dress up and scare a few people, and it's brilliant. Absolutely, definitely do it.
There's been some talk, if the episodes go well, of a live event.
A live event, correct?
Yeah, so this would be sort of crossing over from half an episode, which we see it on a big screen, to actually those characters walking and talking.
Nice.
So would that be something you'd be interested in?
Definitely, yeah. Whatever you want me to do, I'm yours to use, so to speak. Again, a chef thing. But yeah.
So what do you think about, there's lots of ways businesses could promote themselves, and you've had an opportunity to step back in Church Lane and look at Strummer Room Records, so Chris's business.
Yeah.
What do you think about this as a way of promoting a local business?
Well, let's say any promotion's going to be good for you, isn't it? So yeah, absolutely. If you're interested, definitely do it. I can't see a bad side to it at all, to be fair. So, I mean, it's also the thing, like, when people watch this, they'll see the locations, I've been there, or I will go there tomorrow, and it can only help, can't it?
Yeah, exactly. So, that familiarity.
Yeah, right? Absolutely, yeah.
So what is it about zombie movies that you are a particular fan of?
I don't know. I think of the blood and the gore, and obviously, there's not going to be a zombie apocalypse. Maybe on a Friday night, Banbury might look like a zombie apocalypse sometimes, but it's a fantasy thing, isn't it? I think there's always one foot I've got in the fantasy world, and it's nicer there. It's less hassle there.
Yeah, life's easier, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Personally, I find it's a medium where, like, any other genre can cross over into it. You
definitely.
can get comedy, romance, suspense, action, literally anything at all.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and explore the breadth of those genres over the course of it. We're kind of sitting back and seeing how episode 1 goes. So what we're looking for in order to sort of plow on and sort of produce more of these is that the main thing is people want to see where the characters go and where the story goes, and they're enjoying watching it and they're talking about it. Yeah. And then we'll go, I think we've agreed as a business to go with it as long as people are enjoying it. So if you were going to, obviously you haven't seen the draft yet, but from the scenes you were involved in, what would you say people can expect from it?
I think people are going to get some laughs out of it. I mean, it's definitely, we had a laugh making it. There's first episode, there's definitely funny parts in it. But there's also, you're going to get the scary element as well, isn't it? But I think when you cross scary with funny, it's like a different feeling, put them together, and it's, I'd really like that sort of thing, put them together.
It's really hard. And do you know what? When we were writing the script, we had 2 scripts originally. There was a comedy script and there was a horror script.
Okay.
And we could not originally see how we would get those 2 to sit together, because the balance is so difficult. Yeah. Because either the comedy feels out of place,
absolutely, because
it's like, well, that was strange, that's a weird gag, and with comedy you almost need to be in the rhythm for it, don't you?
Yeah.
So if a joke comes out of the blue and you're not expecting it, it almost loses its impact. Uh-huh. Or likewise, when you're doing comedy and you want to be scary, to give that scare credibility, it can't just come out of nowhere. The 2 things have to sit alongside each other so carefully. Yeah. And we've had some good feedback, I think, that we've kind of done a relatively good job of navigating that, but we'll leave the audience to decide.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few texts and messages on Facebook. Is that you on there? So yeah, just finished work. That's how I look. So.
Yeah. In fact, you'd never really booked to be involved. You'd literally just like staggered your way home. And
absolutely, yeah. Just came across it, and you were
film that man.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Fantastic. Well, look, Russ, thank you so much for joining us on episode 2 of Banbury Zombie Apocalypse Unearthed. If you'd just like to give that middle camera a wave, and we will see you soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.